Low tide on the sunset, gold in the sky. Palm trees swaying while the world passed by. Got the seat lean back, chrome spinning slow. Just a neighborhood king with nowhere to go. Mama in the kitchen, scented jasmine in the air, while I'm out on the porch, brushing off the care. Life's a heavy cycle, yeah, we keep it on the low. Underneath the street lights, watching shadows grow, yeah. Lost in the haze, yeah, the velvet is deep. California dreaming while the city's asleep. Bass in the trunk, let it rattle the bone. In this concrete garden, I'm never alone. Brother on the corner, we don't need to speak a word. Just a nod and a look, that's the realest thing I heard. Old school Chevy paint, dripping like the rain. Trying to find a peace in the middle of the pain. Hustle for the family, keep the pantry always full. But the streets got a rhythm, got a heavy-handed pull. Wrapped in the smoke, yeah, the velvet's getting thick. Turning every heartbeat into a rhythm and tick. Midnight mission, headed down to Long Beach. Reaching for the stars, the stage is out of reach. Remembering the days playing ball in the park, before the cold world left a permanent mark, yeah. Now with silver linings and a pocket full of dreams. Nothing in this life is ever quite what it seems. Hold the circle tight, keep the secrets in the chest. Just a West Coast soul looking for a little rest. Counting every blessing in the middle of the night. Everything's blurry but the feeling is right. Window rolled down, let the ocean breeze in, washing off the dust in the places I've been. No shouting to the world, let the bass do the talk. Silent as a shadow on a moonlit walk. Just a quiet legacy written in the stars. Healing up the spirit, hiding all the scars. See the porch light flickering, calling me home. Died of the streets where the restless ones grown. Grandma in the window watching over the block, counting every second on that old wooden clock. I'm just leaning on the railing and watching smoke curl high. Looking for the truth in the divided sky. California nights, yeah, they wrap you on a quilt. Building up a life on the dreams that we do. Uncle in the driveway, fixing up a Ford. Music from that house, reaching out to the Lord. Sunday Danny cupping up the slut of cornbread. Keeping all the words of my father in my head. He said, son, keep it quiet, let your actions be the sound. Keep your head in the clouds and the feet on the ground. So I'm drinking in the steering at the baseline lead. Planting every memory like a golden seed. I remember back in 94, water balloons and heat. Running through the street was on a dead end street. Now the kids are blowing up, looking just like us. Learning how to love, learning who they can trust. It's a cycle of the sun, it's a rhythm of the soul. Gonna keep you friendly in the spirit you hold. Like another one, if the embers glow red. Thinking about the path and the miles ahead. Heavy is the crown, but the love is much more. Keeping all the wolves away from the door. Soft spoken words, yeah, we whisper in the dark. Leaving on the world, just a bunny, love 'em up. Don't need to yell, no need for the crowd. Just a heavy bass and a smooth, slow ride. Torch lights on and I'm finally at peace. Waiting for the tension of the world to release.
Yeah, stay home.
Gliding down Rosecrans, midnight blue. Everything is hazy, everything is true. Got the girl by my side, hair catching the breeze. Cruising through the city with a natural ease. We don't talk much, let the vibration speak. Finding all the strength when the world feels weak. She's the queen of the coast with a heart made of gold. Story in her eyes that's yet to be told. Stop at the light, see the neon reflection. Looking for a vibe, looking for a connection. Past the old diner where we had our first date. Funny how the universe handles our fate. Now we're older, wiser, moving in the mist. Counting every moment, every time that we kiss. Life's a slow jam, let the record just spin. Forget about the places where we've already been. Smoke out the window, drifting to the stars, passing by the shadows of the late night bars. My brothers in the back, yeah, they're nodding to the beat, feeling every tremor of the California heat. It's a brotherhood, baby, it's a bond of the blood, rising from the concrete, rising from the mud. Keep the circle small, keep the loyalty deep, while the rest of the world is buried in sleep. Heading to the water where the sand meets the street, where the rhythm of the ocean and the boom bap meet. Looking at the waves, thinking about the climb, taking back our lives 1 second at a time. Underneath the bass, yeah, my voice is a ghost, raising up a toast to the ones I love most. Smooth as the velvet, dark as the night. Everything is hazy, but the feeling is right.
Sun hitting the grill, smoke as I slow. Got the cousins in the back, watching embers glow. Old man in the chair tells a story in two, about the days in the hood when the sky was blue. I'm just leaning on the fence with a cold drink in hand, feeling like a king in my own little land. No noise, no stress, just a family vibe, the kind of energy that money can't bribe. Little sister laughing, running through the yard. Life in the city can be heavy and hard, but today we just break and let the clock just stop. Before the night falls and the temperature drop, mama's in the kitchen, laughter through the grill. The purest kind of peace that I ever seen. Yeah, it's on for the family, all for the king, letting all the love and the sunlight in. Remember the winters that felt like the spring, back when the bite was a powerful thing. Now we're grown up, with stars on our chest. The Sundays are made for a little bit of rest, cause the played around. Let the faders unite, getting ready for the calm of the California night. I look at my brothers, I see my own soul, my bunch of broken pieces finally feeling whole. As the stars come and the fire burns low, we talk about the places where we used to go. The street light flicker, I go to you, staying true to the roots, staying true to the few. No need to shout, let the fender remain. Soft as the mist and wide as the range. The back out dame in a world so loud, floating like a ghost on a silver cloud. Yeah. Keep it low, family first.
See my mad at times, so let me back. I got a blessing with the real that I was getting me mad. Another slicing in my old and my hurt. A slam of love is in the moment, I understand me it's bad. I make a mind mate, I make a mind I'm a mate. I'm trying to date without a bride, I'm making out of my set. Heading out west, where the pavement is. Just me and my thoughts and a few real friends. Windows rolled up, but the bass leaks out. That's what this life is really about. Watching the cliffs and the salt in the air, running my fingers through the ghosts of despair. But it's all good now, got the rhythm in the vein, driving away from the stress and the strain. Met a girl by the pier, eyes like the sea. She said, boy, you look like you're finally free. We sat on the hood till the moon came around, listening to the silence, the heaviest sound. Shared a quiet moment, no words to be said, just the glow of the dashboard, amber and red. California love is a slow burning flame. I don't even think I remember her name, no. I remember her name, no. The tide's coming in and the world's going out, finding what the OGs were talking about. It ain't about the noise or the flash of the light, it's the way you handle the middle of the night. Keep the engine humming, keep the spirit aligned, leaving all the heavy duty worries behind. Just a silhouette moving through the coastal fog, writing my life in a mental log. Now I'm heading back home as the dawn starts to break, thinking about the moves that I'm gonna make. But for now, I'm just gliding the ghost on the road, carrying the light and the manager below. Softly, slowly, let the bass be the guide. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Just a man and the coast in a velvet embrace, disappearing slowly without leaving a trace.
Got the bell from mom, baby got the bell from mom. Say it like a shoulder not, no, yeah. Baby got the girl from mom, baby got the bells from mom. Say it like a shoulder not, no, yeah. I'm really feeling like a death in me. I'll be dealing where I'm never know the best of me. Yeah, with mommy, then I had to do his best with me. Like they told me better never go but blessing me. And I can never need the last of me, yeah. Like I know you too is best of man. But ever told me I could time my first time. But I be doing to my house, I'm at dreamy, yeah. Used to run these streets when the lights went out, knowing what the struggle was really about. Now I'm just a ghost in a silk line coat, letting all the memories just sink or float. Got a letter from my brother, says he's doing fine, working on his spirit, working on his line. I just nod my head to the beat in my chest. In the Golden State, we just want the best. I remember that summer with the broken hydrant spray, chasing all the shadows of a better day. Life was just a hoop and a concrete dream. Now it's all flowing like a mountain stream. Keep the circle tight, keep the family close. The ones who really love you are the ones who matter most. Softly now, let the piano play the lead, giving every soul exactly what they need. Sun's going down, but the heat stays near, washing off the traces of the old year's fear. Just a slow glide through the hills and the trees, feeling the vibration in my shaky knees. No need to shout, let the bass do the work, moving through the places where the shadows lurk. Quietly winning, quietly staying true, underneath the velvet, underneath the blue. Daddy, both of mine. Daddy, blow for mine. Shot it like it's so you love, so long. Concrete garden where the roses grow tough. Life in the valley can be jagged and rough, but I'm looking at my daughter, eyes full of light. Everything's okay for the rest of the night. Teach her how to walk with her head held high, underneath the heavy California sky. It's a legacy of love, it's a bond of the soul, trying to keep the family spirit under control. My lady's in the garden, planting cement, looking for the future, looking for a hint. We don't need the riches, we don't need the fame, just a quiet life and a respected name. Sit out on the steps while the crickets start to sing, appreciating every little tiny thing. The way the wind blows through the drying clothes, only the street and the moonlight knows. Back in the day we were chasing the thrill, now we're just happy when the world is still. Old friends calling just to check on the heart, swearing that we'll never let the world pull us apart. It's a slow cooked life, let the flavor smell, thinking about the secrets that the elders held. Pass the piece around, let the smoke rise thin, letting all the goodness of the world come in. So here's to the fathers and the sons of the coast, to the quiet moments that we value the most. No shouting, no screaming, just a muffled grace.
Finding our rhythm in this crowded space. Let the bass rattle every window in the block. Steady as a ticking of the grandfather clock. Wrapped in the velvet, buried in the deep. Watching over family while the city's asleep. Yeah.
Through the box, through the box. Digging through the bags, found an old TDK. Memories of brothers who have gone away. Dust on the plastic, but the soul's still intact. Life's a long road, never looking back. Driving through the Crenshaw windows, Tina dark. Thinking about the first time we left the mark. Just a bunch of kids with a dream and a beat. Before the cold world about to win the heat. My girl's in the passenger, looking like a star. Tracing all the shadows on the leather of the car. She know the silence is my favorite song. Right where the velvet and the bass belong. We don't need a crowd, we don't need a scene. Just a hazy glow over dashboard screen. Keeping it low key, keeping it real. Feeling every tremor in the steering wheel. Mama said the world's gonna try to change the tone, but I stay solid, carved out of stone. Building up a kingdom in a quiet way. Saving all my energy for a rainy day. Old school is doom in a new school age. Turning over slowly to a brand new pace. But the rhythm stays the same, 8 to 5 on the clock. Steady at the rhythm of the waves on the ride. So let the tape hiss, let the melody blur. Everything I wanted, I'm finding it with her. In the heart of the city, in the soul of the coast. Raising up a blast to the ones I love most. Outshining the sky, just the motherfucker prayer. Feeling all the magic in the midnight air. Rather than the bass, let the world fade out. This is what the quiet life is all about. Digging through the box. 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 Yeah.
grass, watching all the early morning workers pass. I'm just waking up or maybe never slept, counting all the promises that I've kept. Sisters on the phone saying keep your head up, pouring out a little from a ceramic cup. It's a long journey but the pace is slow, watching how the roses in the alley grow. Used to play dice under the flickering light, now I'm just trying to make the future bright. Got a little house with a white picket fence, making all the struggle finally make sense. No more running from the ghosts of the past, finding the peace that's built to last. Underneath the bass, yeah, I'm finding my voice, making every moment a conscious choice.
Met my old man at the park yesterday. Nothing left to do and nothing left to say. Just a long silence and a firm handshake. Thinking about the moves that we didn't make, but he looks at me and he see a man.
Following the rhythm of a master plan. The street taught us hard, but the heart taught us more about what we're really out here fighting for. Now the sun's high and the shadows are short. Life is just a game, but it's not a sport. It's a slow motion dance in a velvet room, waiting for the garden of the soul to bloom. Keep the vocals low, let the sub bass lead, giving every listener the vibe they need. California dreaming in a muffled state. Everything is beautiful, everything is great.
Everything is beautiful, everything is great.
Raindrops racing down a tinted glass, watching all the neon city lights pass. It's a bright day in the land of the sun, but the peace I found is the only one. Now I'ma always say, wash away the dirt, keep your heart guarded from the extra hurt. So I'm sitting in the whip, the engine idle, reading life's rhythm like a sacred title. My lady's on the porch, wrapped in the shawl, listening to the droplets as they start to fall. She knows the mood, she knows the vibe, the kind of feeling that you can't describe. Just a quiet house in the warm low light, staying out of trouble, staying out of sight. We don't need the thunder, let the drizzle stay, chasing all the heavy duty clouds away. Remember, cousins in the old garage, life was just a dream, a desert mirage. Now it's all concrete, a real world way. Trying to stay humble, trying to stay straight, but the rain feels good on the tired soul, like you know the jagged edges feel whole. Past the comfort round, let the steam rise high underneath the heavy California sky. So let the wiper switch, let the bass line dump, getting over every little lonely hope. No shouting at the brain, just a soft-spoken word, the quietest prayer that we've ever heard. Wrapped in the velvet, drowned in the braid, calm to my rhythm at the end of the day. California crime, but I'm doing just fine. Everything is hazy, but it's all mine. Let it wash. Stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low.
Yeah. Boulevard shadows stretching out long, trying to find where the memories belong. Past the old theater, marquee is dark, thinking about the nights we spent in the park. Just a quiet soul in a loud ass town, trying to keep my spirit from drifting down. Got a pocket full of dreams and a heart of lead, following the rhythm where the giants tread. Met an old friend at the corner store, he don't wanna run the streets no more. He got a little boy and a brand new life, leaving all the tension and the old school strife. We just nodded slow, no words required. Two West Coast souls who were just a bit tired, but the love is still there in the grip of the hand. building up a future on a shifting sand. Now the moon is up and the street lights glow, watching how the city starts to move real slow. It's a velvet world when you look at it right, finding all the magic in the middle of the night. Keep the vocals buried, let the sub-bass talk, silent as a ghost on a midnight walk. Everything is heavy but the weight is sweet, feeling every tremor of the asphalt street. So here's to the shadows and the light in between, to the quietest moments that I've ever seen. No need for the spotlight, no need for the fame, just a peaceful mind and a solid name. California dreaming in a muffled state, watching as the universe handles the fate. Softly, slowly, let the record just spin, letting all the peace of the midnight in. Letting all the peace of the midnight in. Letting all the peace of the midnight. Letting all the peace of the midnight in.
Sun dipping low, painting the fence gold, watching all the family stories unfold. Nephews in the yard chasing after the ball, learning how to stand before they learn how to fall. I'm just flipping the burger, smoke in my eyes, looking at the colors of the Venice skies. No drama today, just the sauce and the heat, keeping all the vibes on a one-way street. My brother's on the cooler, handing out the glass, watching all the heavy-duty worries pass. We talk about the elders and the wisdom they gave, how to stay solid, how to stay brave. It's a quiet strength like the roots of the tree, deep in the ground where nobody can see. Just a backyard king with a spatula crown, the happiest man in the whole damn town. Oh, the happiest man in the whole damn town. Oh, the happiest man in the whole damn town. Oh, happiest man in the whole damn town. Oh, yeah. Remember the days when we didn't have a dime, now we're just rich in a little bit of time. Priceless moments in the amber light, getting everything ready for the calm of the night. Sisters bringing out the salad and the pie, underneath the hazy California sky. Yeah, it's all good, let the bassline roll, feeding the family and the weary soul. So let the coals burn down to a soft white gray, finding the peace at the end of the day. No need to shout, let the laughter be the sound, while the heavy sub-bass shakes the ground. Wrapped in the velvet, tucked in the deep, everything's a promise that I'm gonna keep. Just a golden moment in a concrete world, watching as the smoke and the memories curl. Watching as the smoke and the memories curled up. Watching as the smoke and the memories curled up. Watching as the smoke and the memories curled up.
Mist on the windshield, quiet on the lane, washing off the traces of the yesterday's rain. Sunday morning light, soft and slow, watching how the city starts to wake and glow. Got the robe on, leaning on the door. I don't need the hustle or the stress no more, just a quiet prayer and a peaceful mind, leaving all the heavy duty static behind. Mama's at the table, reading through the news, giving me a look that can cure the blues. She says, boy, you're growing in a quieter man, following the rhythm of a higher plan. I just nod my head, let the steam rise high, look
looking at the clouds in the morning sky. Life's a slow jam, played on a dusty deck, keeping all the love and the spirit in check. Silent and still, except for the breeze coming over the hill. Thinking about the friends who are no longer here, sending up a whisper, shedding one tear. But the sun is rising and the world is new, finding my way back to the real and the true. Keep the vocals buried, let the rose be lead, providing every heart with exactly what they need. So let the day begin with a velvet touch. I realize I don't really need that much, just a little bit of bass and a whole lot of soul. Taking back the pieces that the city once stole. California dreaming in a muffled state. Everything is beautiful, everything is great. Softly, slowly let the record just spin, letting all the peace of the morning in. Oh, oh, cracks in the concrete, heat rising up, drinking cold water from a paper cup. 3 and 3 under the midday sun, before the real heavy duty life had begun. Just a crossover and a fadeaway jumper, bass in the park hitting like a hard thumper. I'm just watching from the side, leaning on the fence when the world was simple and it all made sense. Old heads sitting on the bench in the shade, talking about the moves and the money they made, but they're just content with the cool afternoon, humming to the rhythm of a soulful tune. My brother's on the court, sweating out the stress, finding a little bit of happiness, no shouting for the foul. Keep it moving, keep it fluid, just a West Coast dream and the way that we do it, yeah. Remember the nights when the park lights flickered, before we got older and the plot got thicker. Now it's just a memory in a velvet frame, staying in the heart, never changing the name. Life's a full court press, trying to find a lane, staying out of trouble, staying out of the rain. Keep the circle tight, keep the hustle on the low, watching how the seeds that we planted start to grow. So let the ball bounce till the sun goes down, the quietest kings in this dusty town. No need for the jersey, no need for the pride, just a heavy duty bass and a smooth slow ride. Wrapped in the muffle, drowned in the deep, everything's a promise that the neighborhood will keep. A California dreaming on a broken rim, finding all the light when the world gets dim.
my shoes, fire in the pit. Watching how the orange and the shadows hit. The whole crew's here sitting in the ring, listening to the song that the ocean sing. My lady's on my shoulder, eyes closed tight. Everything is perfect for the rest of the night. No phones, no noise, just the salt and the smoke. Laughing at a memory and an old school joke. Spark up the vibe, let the embers fly high. Underneath the heavy California sky, the water's turning black, reflecting the stars. Thinking about the distance and the mental bars. But tonight we're free like the gulls in the air, washing off the weight and the everyday care. It's a brotherhood bond, it's a family thing, waiting for the peace that the morning will bring. Remember the beach trips in the old blue van, sticking to the rhythm of the master plan. Now we're just older with stories to tell, finding our heaven in the concrete hell. But out here on the sand, the world feels wide. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Keep the vocals buried, let the sub bass sleep, giving every soul exactly what they need. As the fire burns low and the tide comes near, everything we wanted is already here. No shouting at the waves, just a muffled grace, finding our rhythm in the sacred space. California dreaming in a velvet state, watching as the universe handles the fate. Softly, slowly, let the record just spin, letting all the peace of the shoreline in. The shoreline.
Remember the nights when the sirens were loud. Now we're just drifting on a velvet cloud, avoiding the traps and the holes in the road, carrying the weight and the neighborhood code. It's about respect, it's about the stance, never giving destiny a second chance. Keep the circle small, keep the spirit high, underneath the heavy California sky. So let the bass rattle the windows of the shop, wait for the humidity to finally drop. No shouting to the world, let the silence speak, finding all the power when the world feels weak. Wrapped in the muffle, drowned in the deep, everything's a secret that the alley will keep. California dreaming on a concrete floor, looking for the key to the heavy duty door. No trouble on a Friday night, just a pack of papers and a steady hand, building up a future on this piece of land. My brother's in the back, checking on the ride. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Cutting through the alley, shortcut to the block, checking every shadow, never checking the clock. Graffiti on the brick, names of the gone, working in the dust, waiting for the dawn. I see the young guns trying to find a way, I tell them stay patient, wait for your day. It's a long distance run, not 100-meter dash, trying to keep the soul from turning into ash. Met a girl from the east side, eyes full of smoke. She understood the rhythm, understood the joke. We leaned against the dumpster watching stars through the wire. In the middle of the cold, she was the fire. We didn't say much, just felt the bass thump, getting over every little everyday hump. Street life's a lover that never lets go, moving through the city, moving real slow. The wind's blowing trash down the one-way street, where the the hustle and the struggle and the melody in me. Got my hands in my pockets, hood pull low, watching how the neon starts to flicker and glow. It's a beautiful mess, it's a gritty ass grace, finding my rhythm in this crowded ass space. Keep the vocals buried, let the sub bass lay, giving every listener the vibe they need. So here's to the shadows to keep us all safe, to the quietest kid in the city side wave. No need for the spotlight, let the darkness be the only place where a man can feel free. California dreaming in the velvet state, watching as the universe handles the fate. Softly, slowly, let the record just spin, letting all the peace of the alleyway in.
So maybe I know the way. So maybe I know the way. So maybe I know the way. So hear it, babe.
Yeah. Sitting in the chair, cape around my neck, checking on my spirit, keeping life in check. Oh man, Leo with the steady, wrinkled hand, the unofficial mayor of this piece of land. He talks about the 70s, the riots and the heat, how to stay a gentleman while walking on the street. I'm just nodding slow, watching hair hit the floor, while the heavy duty bass rattles the front door. Smell of talcum powder and the cool blue spray, the only place in Cali where you find your way. Brothers on the bench, waiting for their turn, discussing all the lessons that we had to learn. It ain't about the money, it ain't about the gold, it's about the stories that remain to be told. Keep the talk muffled, let the clipper sing, a quiet little kingdom for a neighborhood king. Remember back when mama used to cut it at home, before I had the freedom and the spirit to roam. Now I'm getting lined up, sharp as a blade, thinking about the choices and the moves that I made. Life is like a fade, gotta blend it just right, getting ready for the calm of the Friday night. Keep the circle tight, keep the barber in the loop, the foundation of the block, the heart of the group. So let the mirror show a man who's at peace, waiting for the tension of the world to release. No shouting for attention, just a fresh, clean soul, taking back the pieces that the city once stole. Wrapped in the muffle, drowned in the deep, everything's a memory that the mirror will keep. California dreaming in a barber's chair, feeling all the magic in the hazy ass air. A blue chalk on the kid, smoking the light, hiding in the corner of a Tuesday night. The green felt peg is the only fill to play, where the heavy duty worries start to fade away. Lane shot to the corner, easy and slow, pressing out the stripes and the side of ones go. My lady's on her eye stool, sipping on a drink, giving me the space and the time to just think. Old school hustler, laying in on his cue, watching every move, seeing what I do. He said don't rush the shot, let the table breathe, keep a couple tricks, so get velvet sleeve. I just lie my head, let the baseline roll, beating the ambition of a quiet ass soul. It's a game of angles, it's a game of the mind, leaving all the static of the world behind. The juke. I just told me something smooth and old. A story of a heart that was silver and gold. I'm just chalking up, looking at the hate, trusting in the wisdom in the hand of fate. My brothers in the back, clicking coins for the next. I need for the drama or the complicated text. Just a simple moment in the do my law. Listening to the bounce of the heavy duty ball. So let the rag break and the colors on fly. Underneath the heavy California sky. No shouting at the table, keep the focus low. Watching how the shadows and the embers glow. Got a phony dreaming in the muffled state. Everything is beautiful, everything is great. Softly, slow up the record just spade. Button on the pace of the pool hall, man. Driving dead, a screen flickering white. In the middle of a warm California night. Me and my lady in the back of the truck. Feeling like we finally ran into some luck. Watching the old stars, black and white scenes. Before the world was lived through digital streams. Just a gaining reality soft around the edge. Like the ivy growing on the neighborhood hedge. Popcorn and silence and a heavy duty vibe. The kind of feeling that you can't quite describe. The movies by the man who just wanted peace. Waiting for a spirit to find a release. I look at the stars above the big screen. The purest kind of beauty that I've ever seen. No need for the dialogue, let the eyes speak. Finding all the power when the world feels weak. Let the world feels weak. Remember the days when we snuck through the bay. Before we had to carry all the real world weight. Time of just patron of a dying out art. Keeping all the memories tucked in the art. Like Salon featured with a slow burn plot. Giving everything we have to the little we got. Keep the circle tight, let the projector sing. Letting all the magic for the cinema in. So let the real in and the lights go dim. Watching as the shadows dance on the rim. No shouting at the thing and just a muffled grace. Finding now wisdom in this flickering space. Wrapped in the mud for drowned in the deep. Everything's a dream that the soul's gonna keep. California dreaming on a polyester seat. Feeling every tremor but the heavy duty deep. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Up on the roof where the air is thin and cold. Watching all the city side stories unfold. The rain's hitting hard but I don't feel a thing. Listening to the song that the gutters sing. Got a heavy jacket and a soul made of glass. Watching all the neon color memories pass. Just me and the skyline shrouded in gray. Washing off the traces of a long ass day. The lights down below look like jewels in the mud. Feeling all the rhythm in the flow of the blood. My brothers are downstairs playing cards in the dark. Safe from the sirens and the dogs that bark. I'm just seeking the moment, seeking the sign underneath the heavy duty California line. It's a lonely height but the view is so clear. Leaving all the static and the everyday fear. Remember the winters when the roof used to leak. When the floorboards were shaky and the spirit was weak. Now we're still here, standing tall in the mist. Counting every blessing on the mental list. Life's a steep climb, but the rhythm is slow. Watching how the clouds and the embers glow. Keep the vocals buried, let the sub-bass lead. Giving every listener the vibe they need. So let the sky open and the water fall down over the streets of this beautiful town. No shouting at the thunder, just a muffled prayer. Feeling all the magic in the cold ass air. California dreaming in the velvet state. Watching as the universe handles the fate. Softly, slowly, let the record just spin. Letting all the peace of the rooftop in.
In the back of the shop where the light is dim, found a record with a soul on the rim. The dust on the cover but the groove is deep, just like the secrets that the OGs keep. I'm just digging for the feeling, not the fame. In the city of angels, it's a quiet ass game. Not into a rhythm from 74, while the sub bass rattles the wooden floor. The owner's in the corner with a hazy eye stare, smell of old paper in the heavy duty air. He said, son, the music is the only thing real, the only way to explain the way that we feel. So I'm holding the wax like a piece of my heart, where the street life ends and the melodies start. No need to talk loud, let the needle do the work, moving through the places where the shadows lurk. Remember the first time I heard the bass drop in the old garage before the world had to stop. Now I'm just a collector of the moments and sounds, walking on the quietest, holiest grounds. Life's a 12-inch, played at the wrong speed, giving every soul exactly what they need. Keep the circle tight, keep the records in line. Everything is hazy, but everything is fine. So let the crackle stay, let the hits be the guide. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. No shouting for the hook, just a muffled grace. Finding my rhythm in this dusty ass space, wrapped in the muffled, drowned in the deep. Everything's a melody that the soul's gonna keep. California dreaming on a revolving deck, keeping all the love and the spirit in check.
Never know that I'm moving the well. Never know that I'm moving the well. Never know that I'm moving the well. Never know that I'm moving the well.
It's 4 in the morning and the world is a ghost, driving past the pillars of the foggy ass coast. The engine is humming a low frequency song, right where the velvet in the darkness belong. Got the seat, lean back, watching headlights fade, thinking about the price and the dues that I paid. But the road is wide and the traffic is gone, just me in the shadow with it coming up dawn. Past the old diner where the lights are still on, thinking about the brothers who are already gone, but I feel them in the wind and the salt of the sea. Watching over Cali, watching over me. My girl's fast asleep, leaning on the door. I don't need the hustle or the stress no more, just a smooth ass glide on the one-way street. Feeling every tremor but a heavy duty beat. The mist is so thick, I can barely see the stars, hiding all the buildings in the late night bars. It's a beautiful void, it's a peaceful ass space before the city wakes and joins the rat race. I'm just a silhouette in the midnight ride, with the ocean and the rhythm on my side. Keep the vocals buried, let the sub bass lead, providing every heart with exactly what they need. So let the tires hum on the wet ass road, carrying the light in a manageable load. No shouting at the sky, just a muffled prayer, feeling all the magic in the 4 a.m. air. California dreaming in a velvet state, watching as the universe handles the fate. Softly, slowly, let the record just spin, letting all the peace of the morning in. Last drift, stay quiet. Greatness hanging low on the valley floor, and in my head against the cold screen door. The city is quiet, just a hum in the chest, giving the hustle a little bit of rest. I see the mountains or the ghosts of the peak, finding the words that I don't need to speak. California waking in a silver blue haze, thinking about the beauty of these simple ass days. Mama's in the garden, flipping at the rose, watching how the morning light slowly grows. She don't say a word, just a nod and a smile, knowing that the struggle was worth every mile. I'm just breathing deep, let the lungs feel slow, watching how the embers of the night life glow. No more shadows chasing, no more running the race, just a peaceful man in a sacred ass space. Remember when the future felt so far away, mountains just living for the middle of the day. Got the friendly safe, when the circle is tight, survived a long winter in a heavy duty May. Like some meditation in a boom bap beat, where the cold morning and the memories meet. Keep the vocals bravery, let the spirit lead, giving every brother exactly what they need. So let the sun break through the thick ass clouds. The quiet is hard, it's the one that is proud. No shouting at the dawn, it's the muff from grace. Finding my rhythm in this coastal ass place, wrapped in the muff, crowned in the deep. Everything's a secret, bet the morning will keep. California dreaming in a vulgar state, watching as the universe handles the fate. Very low, sweet, barely a ghost. The 25th hour, the end of the line. Everything is blurry, but everything is fine. Seen the highs and the lows of the Golden State, leaving it all to the hands of the fate. My ladies beside me were watching the sea, the only two people that I wanted to be. Just a quiet legacy written in the sand, the final chapter of a West Coast plan. Whisper, the final chapter of a West Coast plan. Whisper, whisper, yeah. Tell the homies stay solid, tell the family stay close to the ones that we lost. Yeah, silent ass toast. It's been a long ride through the smoke and the rain, finding the peace in the middle of the pain. No need for the credits, no need for the lights, just the memory of those California nights. Keep it low key, let the record just spin. This is where the real life starts to begin. If you hear my voice, then you're deep in the zone. The king of the quiet on a velvet lined throne. It's a story of love, it's a story of grit. Every single second of the heavy duty hit. The bass is the heartbeat, the rose is the soul, taking back the pieces and making them whole. Softly now, let the melody fade in the cool protection of a permanent shade. So this is the end, let the silence be loud, floating away on the silver line cloud. No shouting, no screaming, just a muffled goodbye underneath the heavy California sky. California dreaming, let the tape just stop until the very last sub-bass drop. Stay quiet, stay hazy, stay true to the king, letting all the peace of the universe in.